நீங்கள் மேடம் வரும்போது அவங்க என்ன சொன்னாங்க, பசங்களாம் படிக்க வைக்கணும், படிக்க வச்சா அவங்க எதிர்காலத்து நல்லா இருக்கும். எந்த ஸ்கூலில் நான் இது பார்த்தது இல்லை. சொல்லுவாங்க செய்ய மாட்டாங்க, சொல்லுவாங்க செய்ய மாட்டாங்க. ஆனால் அவங்க சொல்லி சேர்ந்துக்கிறாங்கன்னா நாங்கள் ரொம்ப பாராட்டலாம்.
A dream of a better life drove these people from the neighbouring areas outside Chennai, India, to the city some 50 years ago. But lack of skills and employment opportunities soon forced them to beg on the streets and their children as accomplices in the hope of drawing more sympathy and getting more alms. It was a vicious cycle where the children had no options but to continue in the path their parents had set out for them, and with little hope for a better life. Until Uma and Muthuram stepped in.
I find I'm very happy to help others. I was getting satisfaction out of it. Then I thought, okay, why can't we do this for a very long time? So we did it. Actually, it started like a hobby, then it is turned into our life.
They were childhood friends, working colleagues with shared interests, and now partners in life. Husband and wife team Muthuram and Uma started doing social work at a very young age. Sharing similar ideals, they decided to go into social work full-time. They founded Suyam, a charitable trust, in 1999. The couple realised there was a pressing need to improve the lives of poor communities around Chennai, especially at Palavadu Patay, a slum area dotted with street dwellers and beggars. They decided to adopt a few families and provide them with medical attention and use their own money to fund the education of the street dwellers' children. They won the hearts of the parents, and with support from the families, the couple set up a school in 2003. Today, more than 200 street dwellers' children study for free in Siragu Montessori School.
It's a natural learning place which will nurture the children to identify their potential and find out what they are through our activity. So we are not following any rote methods of just memorize, reproduce, get marks. We are not doing that. We share our knowledge. Here everybody is equal. This is a unique kind of space where everybody will be live like a family.
The school follows the Montessori style of teaching, which enables children who never had any formal education to grasp the basics better and develop to the best of their potential. Uma, who holds a Master's in Mathematics, Education Management, Hindi, Sanskrit and Wasteland Development, spearheads the curriculum. She believes every child should have an opportunity to learn, and the results have been nothing less than astounding.
These people are able to learn 3 languages, Hindi, English, Tamil, and they are completely transformed from their old past life, and now they are able to enjoy their childhood properly, and parents able to see the amazing talent what their children was having.
But not everyone in the community was happy that the street dwellers' children were getting an education. Uma and Muthuram did not foresee the opposition from the people in the village area where their school was set up. The couple had to learn difficult life lessons about the ways of the community.
Being the very slum child or being a downtrodden child, and child focused on education this much and able to produce that much of results, it was quite envy among other community people. On September 2004, cruel attempt by somebody, the school got fired. They fired the school. Entire building broke down actually. The front portion of the schools were covered with thatched roof, and behind portion all Paka building actually. The front portion only we kept all the costliest things and all the Montessori materials, the teak wood furnitures, almost an amount of 30 lakhs worth of material was kept in front of the thatched roof. Everything is gone on fire.
Everything except the faith and determination of the couple. Uma and Muthuram did not allow the setback to disrupt their children's futures. They managed to source funds from well-wishers, dug deep into their own bank accounts and started another school within a week. The fire not only did little to stop the couple's work, it further ignited their passion to do something for the community. Uma and Muthuram expanded Suyam's activities, offering tailoring courses for women, tsunami rehabilitation programs and organised blood donation camps to build up blood banks around Chennai. Although funding is a perennial problem, Muttaram, ever the optimist, believes in the generosity of people.
Totally, Siragu is educating more than 300 children. The money is there or not, training has to go on, the feeding has to go on, the material has to be given.
Many of the street dwellers have moved to other villages where they hope they will be able to live with a sense of dignity and pride. With Uma and Muttaram's constant encouragement and Suyam's many outreach programs, the villagers are able to equip themselves with a set of skills allowing them a better sense of livelihood.
முதல்ல நாங்க பிச்சை எடுத்துட்டு இருந்தோம். பை மாட்டின்னு போறது, டவுல் போட்டுன்னு போறது, குழந்தை பாடிக்கு வச்சுக்கிட்டு போய் கையேந்து பிச்சை எடுத்துட்டு தான் இருந்தோம். இப்போ நாங்க வியாபாரத்துக்கு துணி வியாபாரம் அது இது பண்றோம். ஏன்னா கொஞ்சமா பசங்களாம் படிக்கிறாங்களா, அதனால நாங்க போற இடத்துல வர இடத்துல கடைக்கு போனாலே சும்மா நாங்க போய் பக்கத்துல நின்னாலே அவங்க தள்ளி தள்ளி போவாங்க. அதனால எல்லாருமே மாறிட்டாங்க.
For Muttaram and Uma, their dream of building the world's biggest family is not too far off. Suyam's benefactors and concerned communities aspire for a future where education opportunities are endless and help is always near.
I want achievement in the world and help to the poor peoples, give free treatment and small child, சின்ன குழந்தைகளுக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுவேன். யாரும் இல்லாதவங்களுக்கு அவங்க ஹெல்ப் பண்ணி அவங்களுக்குன்னு ஒரு நிறுவனத்தை தயாரித்து எங்கள் மேடம் போய்
All neatly dressed, all eager to start another day of fun and learning. With their chubby looks, it's almost impossible to tell that a third of these children could not pay $10 or 30 US cents